and good afternoon once more. We are here for game number 4 of the MRDA European Qualifiers 2019, hosted by Granite City here in beautiful Aberdeen. You can probably hear in the background some very noisy skaters getting their wheels warm. But I am very Cherry. It's my absolute pleasure to be here, and I've been joined by the wonderful Coco.
Hello.
And we are going to bring you some rosters. Coco, you're so keen.
I know, I'm far too keen. In green today, we have the Granite City Brawlers are playing. We have 04 Momo, 084 Pack Wild, 101 Puds, 14 Bell, 167 Orion Packs, 24 Aldred, 355 Gregatron, 390 Ragnarocker, 5 is BD, 57 is Jaffa's Gates, 67 is Party Boy, 69 Sith Happens, 79 Dread Dwarf, and 91 Hadouken.
Wonderful stuff. All we can hear is Manneken Beast getting themselves warmed up. It is quite a sound in here today. Which brings me to their roster. We have 004 Panda, number 1 Flash Bandicoot, 12 Bruce Wayne, 14 Her Tom Senna, number 4 Iway, 30 The Spaniard, 308 Gigi Hardy, 33 Human Fly, 62 Murdoch. We have 72 Sally Breuer, 77 Gadung, 88 Trick or Threat, and finishing off Manneken Beast 999 Ninja Flexkin. And just as I finish their roster read, Manneken through Triple Threat is your lead jammer.
Not far behind is Momo, making slight work of the pass. With a quick call off there, we have 1 penalty already assessed in our first jam.
2 penalties, Coco.
Oh, we said 2.
There's so much happening in that 7 seconds of play. So let's have a quick assessment then. Straight away, 2 points on the board for Manneken, 2 blockers for Manneken in the penalty box. But we are going to see that 2-person wall of the Spaniard and Gigi Hardy once more. If you've been joining us all day, and thank you very much if you have, you'll have seen these 2 blockers. Absolute pinnacle of pair blocking. Treat yourself with your eyes, Coco.
I know, it has been a treat for the eyes. We've already watched them play together this morning. Well, it seems like some more penalty trouble for Manneken Beast as we have another blocker in the box. That's Gigi Hardy making her way there.
And Manneken have taken advantage of this pack advantage as we have lead jammer goes to Granite City Brawlers and Bell. Oh, but just as I say that, Coco, Bell is going to the penalty box for a track cut, which means this jam will run for the next 1 minute 25 with Kadung as your active and only jammer on the track.
And we do have only the 3 blockers from Granite City on the track now. I mean, BD has had an amazing morning, but it's going to be tough holding on to these Manneken jammers as we've seen in the previous game.
It really has, and I imagine Granite were here to watch the game previously. If they didn't know already who to size up against Manneken, but I mean, you can't really split their jams apart. They're all like the one to watch.
Oh, exactly. I mean, I said earlier, obviously Trick or Threat being the MEQ MVP jammer last year, but all of the jams are pretty much of a muchness when it comes to Manneken. They've just had a stellar year.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh come on, haven't you just got like a one with one leg you could just shove on or something? But no, they brought an absolute stellar team with them. But that's not to say that Granite City are just going to sit back and take it. We've already got Bell racking up 4 points for the Brawlers, 20 points for Kadung already, but as we've seen some score differences already today, this isn't too bad so far, so let's hope Granite can keep their momentum going.
Yeah, I mean, I think that earlier today against Glasgow, it did take Glasgow quite a while, and it was quite difficult for Glasgow to put on points against Manneken. But the walls are absolutely solid, as you can see. They've got Gigi Hardy. Who else have we got in that 3 wall?
Spaniard again.
Yeah.
It's always a Spaniard. So I have to give credit to him. Red helmet, so you know who he is now. One of those kind of blockers that doesn't get mentioned very often, but is an absolute pinnacle of the team. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, and you can always know Ninja Flex because they're wearing the kilt today.
Well, yes.
It's been nice to watch it swish about. Just like, it's kind of like having it blowing in the wind for dramaticism.
It is, and I've got some wind facts later because I've seen a wind farm today, which sounds weird, but I'm from Birmingham and you don't see them very often. and I've learnt facts about them, which we'll come on to during maybe a timeout. Not when Hurt and Senna has grabbed lead once more with number 24, Aldred, hot on their heels.
I mean, Aldred just steps over people when he jams. I really love to watch him skate. Having played against him a number of times, he's just a lovely, lovely skater.
Lovely, lovely.
Lovely, lovely.
Also lovely will be my wind farm facts later, which I am really excited about, which is a bit weird, but there you go.
I mean, we did have some penalties in the first couple of jams, but I think it seems to be calming down a little bit. I say that, and you know, it's the next couple of jams is going to be the whole team in.
We've had seven in 5 minutes.
Well,
which, you know, for like a scrim at your home league, probably is quite a good level to go on.
There's some wonderful movement from Momo there to get out and lead.
And some wonderful work there for Trick or Threat. Trick or Threat versus Momo really is a jammer matchup for your eyes.
For your eye holes.
Your eye holes. Wonderful last bit of blocking there from Gigi, trying to hold off Momo, but it was in vain because Momo is literally like something scientific sounding that can just pass through things like a gas.
Well,
or a wind. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I've become obsessed.
Like a whirlwind. And then you could segue into your wind
farm facts, yeah.
Not just wind facts, wind farm.
Wind farm, yeah. It's not like a flatulence thing, it's just wind farms. I've become obsessed. I'm learning, I'm expanding my horizons here today rather than just talking about food like usual. Right, we have got an empty penalty box, Coco. We have got Kadung up against Bell, 31 against 10. This game still could go either way because we've only had 6 minutes so far.
That's it. I mean, 10 points is pretty much nothing when it comes to this lower skating.
But Kadung is making quite easy work of that Granite City defence, coming around, grabbing his full complement of points and moseying on back to the bench in front of us. So we have 35 against 10. Happy days. Don't forget, as we've said before, 2 teams from this weekend's tournament will be going off to Denver to see the last dinosaur and taking part in MRDA championships to win the world and see a dinosaur.
I think the dinosaur is the best part about it. Like, you know, taking on the world.
But a dinosaur, hello.
Exactly.
Disclaimer, I don't know about the dinosaur thing, but let's just live in a dream world.
Talk with authority and people will listen.
It's my life story.
Oh, unfortunate. So Herr Tom will be heading to the penalty box for a forearms penalty. Leaving, well, Aldred has removed the star and BD is up at the front fighting with, that's Gigi Allen and Sally Boyer to get out of the pack and start lapping.
I was just thinking, have we had a star pass? And I noticed the pivot was doing only the movements a jammer does. I was like, yes, we've had a star pass. And as you said, wonderful 2-person blocking at the front there from Gigi and Sally. Lovely to see. But right round the outside, BD, your jammer for Granite City Brawlers.
We'll probably see something nice to him later and then he's like, I don't want to do it again. Yeah. Because that generally tends to happen with pivots that I compliment.
Oh, okay. Who did? Oh, it was, we had one of Glasgow that became like
Righteous.
Yes, the pivot who became the jammer because they did good and that's what you need. Be a double threat, kids.
Or a triple threat.
Be everything. Be a quad threat. Be a octo threat.
Dodecahedron threat.
Yeah, polydecadon. I don't know, I'm just saying random words now.
We're just trying to think of things with many sides.
My personality.
Be a circle.
Oh. Has it got sides? Has it got one side or never ending side?
All of the sides.
Oh my god. Talk about the roller derby for once, Cherry. Okay, so Power Jam is still happening here for the Brawlers. BD has already picked up 8 points in this jam, taking that score difference that Manneken Beast had stretched out to 35 to 18. This Power Jam really has been pretty outstanding for the Granite City Brawlers, and the home crowd goes bananas.
And BD can be really proud of himself for that.
I'm proud of you, mate.
Yeah, proud of you, mate. just really strong, really steady, took it slow. And I think sometimes that is the problem when the pivotal people that don't naturally jam come up, and they get so het up that end up causing more penalties, back blocks, things like that. But if you can get someone that's really reliable to just go, then you're great. And of course they've put Momo out now.
Yeah, so
course.
it's like, now it's like, here's our footwork jammer, and wonderful stuff there, as you said, Coco. Lovely stuff from Momo, grabbing lead jammer. Everybody's now on the track, so it'd be good to see what Momo can do up against a full complement of Manneken Beasties.
Well, yeah, he's not doing too bad there.
He's not doing too bad at all.
Just caught on the last blocker, right at the end there, recycled back.
And we've got a track cut again called on Senna. So power jam situation once more for Granite. However, Momo just catching a forearm, I believe that was. So Senna is out the box, Momo is out the box, but 2 Granite blockers remain in there. So that bit of advantageous play, then that little bit of even Stevens has all gone out the window.
Yeah.
And Manneken have kind of got the rule of the roost in this jam.
They have. And I think, as good as Puds has been doing this morning, it's still going to be much more difficult for run 2. Let's not take out one of our referees, Momo.
Nice
There's
bit of
moves by Puds there.
Yeah, I kind of felt like nothing good could come of that. Like, just walk away. They're the types of times when you're doing it yourself, if you're also a blocker and you're just like, I should stop doing this, I need to stop doing this, and then like time stops and you don't, and you have to sit down.
Like, I can't stop it even if I want to.
It's like me at a buffet. All right, then, I'm obsessed with food today. So, Hurt and Senna, your active jammer for Manneken Beasts. Momo, your active jammer for Granite City. 8-0 in this jam though, so Senna really has capitalised on all the kind of craziness that's been gone in this jam, and sadly the craziness has been Granite City losing blockers.
Now let's calm it down, Granite. Let's calm it down. I think this was similar to what happened in the first game for Granite. They came in quite hot-headed, not necessarily angry, but just very determined, and I think sometimes
eager.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a home tournament. They were here last night. They were here early this morning. It's just getting their head into, we're playing roller derby now.
Maybe they should go outside, get a bit of fresh air, go and look at that wind farm. So here's my fact about wind farms, right, which the lovely Sam has told me. So I asked if wind farms can get turned off or on.
Right.
And apparently they turn them off and then they turn the blades sideways so the wind can't catch them.
Okay.
Who knew that was a thing?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Right, I bet there's hundreds of people listening to this going, yeah. Or there's people pretending they knew and they didn't really, and now you're all going to tell your friends a science fact. You are welcome. Please credit Terry and I credit Sam, because that's a good wind farm fact.
If it's going to be on a pub quiz, then I think that's the only way forward.
Or it could be like a good tiebreaker question in a pub quiz.
Yes.
How doth a wind farm stopper? All right, well, thank you, MRDA, for having me. I'll probably just go now. For my absolute lack of roller derby chit-chat.
Well, most of the people that are watching this right now know what's going on.
Yeah, but you didn't know about the wind farm, did you?
Exactly. Every day is a school day.
It is. I'm loving it. Right, we're just having a quick look at the penalty board that's now in front of us. So the highest we've got so far is 3 apiece. For one of the blockers from Granite. Sadly, Senna is on 3 penalties for Manneken, so they are going to want to kind of rein that in a little bit. But the amount of jamming Senna has done today, kind of feel like it's not like he's gone out once, as you said, like done that whole, like, I've been out once and I've got 2 penalties, please let me go out again. But yeah, we don't want to see any foul outs today. We want to see you all on track skating and having a wonderful time.
Exactly. I was going to say Triple Threat had some great footwork, but unfortunately they are on their way to the box, giving Granite City this power jam.
And we've got Bell power jamming for the Granite City.
And that was some amazingly well held footwork there, wasn't there?
It really was. Now we just need Granite to get that offense together, because the Spaniard once again blocking Supremo for the team from Belgium, doing a wonderful job here. Literally 101 blocking. Oh, but Gigi's come to join him.
And there we go. Belle is out and your lead jammer just as Trick or Threat returns to track.
Now, Trick or Threat has taken the star off. I don't know if this is meant to be some kind of decoy. We all know who you are. We've seen you. We know you.
And Belle will not be run back. I will not. I refuse. I will not acknowledge this behaviour. We have been seeing a lot of jammer on jammer action today as well.
We have indeed.
Whether or not this is going to continue throughout the weekend.
And making sure that the jammer on Jackson, I don't know what that means, jammer on jammer action stays clean, fresh and within the law. We've got some wonderful officials and they include Anton Deck, Quagga, Russ, Jurassic Snark, Tiny Tearaway, Shucks Bunny, Bat Mags and Temerary. And we'll bring you your off-skates officials in a sec. But right now, who are we enjoying as your lead jammer?
Aldred! To be honest, I'm not sure he stepped off his toe stops the entire time on that initial pass. I don't, should he even have wheels? Maybe not. But got through there. I think that is 2 points up. Slowly, catchy monkey.
Indeed. Imagine, sometimes at practice, have you ever done it where you take your toe stops out and you have to do it without?
No, because I'll die.
Me too. Imagine doing it just toe stops. If you're a roller derby coach, you can have that from me, but if any broken ankles happen, there's no disclaimer. This is the disclaimer.
I think...
Would you rather go toe stops and no wheels, or or wheels and no toe stops?
Toe stops and no wheels.
What?
I used to dance.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I might be the only one that wants to do that, but...
You might find a weird cult of people that will want to do that with you, but no. Craziness! Oh, and an absolute rummage at the front there. Who is it that's grabbed lead? My scoreboard's not telling me just yet. It is Senna who grabbed it, but Momo sadly grabbed a track cut in that melee. But oh, what the footwork up the inside.
One thing that Manneken has just shown us is just their absolutely beautiful offense for 100%. Their jammers. It's textbook, clean, and every single one of their jammers knows what's coming. So well drilled.
Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, if you look at Manneken, if you paid attention to a lot of MRDA tournaments and games the past couple of years, their lineup hasn't changed very much. The Manneken that maybe you saw last year, maybe even the year before, not too many changes, and it shows in kind of that real jam and offense pairings that we've been seeing. So nice stuff, Manneken. Hard work, pay off.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of the tournaments that they played last year, they were playing with 8 and 9 skaters, but for them to come this year and have a full roster is just done them the world of good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it really has, and it's wonderful to see, and it's great to have you here, Manneken. Thank you very much for joining us. We have been blessed here at the MRDA European qualifiers to have teams from France, Belgium, Scotland, and England.
We have.
We've also, I had to Google what the other flag was, even though I did think I know it, so you may see it on the live stream. We've got the French flag, the Scottish flag, something like the Scottish royal flag.
Oh.
That's what the yellow and gold one, the yellow and red one is. We've also got the English flag, and we've got the Belgian flag. I am.
Sam was nodding there, keeping us in line.
If Sam says it's true, then it's definitely true, because he's like my Wikipedia, even if he probably doesn't want to be.
And we have Trick or Threat is out and lead jammer. Belle's having a bit of difficulty with this Manneken wall.
Tried to jump over it. If you can't go under it, try jumping over it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a tactic.
Maybe try and go under it. I think that might be illegal though.
Or through it. Or get a friend to knock it out the way.
That's my favourite.
Yeah, if I was jamming, that's what I'd want. But Trick or Threat, not Trick or Threat, that's something different. Doing an absolutely storming job here, getting Manneken Beast to the coveted 69th point of the game, while Brawlers are still on 28, but this score is a lot lower than we saw earlier, where we had Manneken up against Glasgow.
Yes, it is.
Thanks.
I mean, Granite are having to work really, really hard here, just getting their offense in for their jammers. Because there's something magical about the Manneken walls. It's like you've got one person in front of you for a minute, and then, well, not even a minute, for like a second.
2 seconds.
Yeah. I'm out, and then 4 other appear.
Yeah, like ants. like ants in the most complimentary manner to you all. Manneken Beach, you've been doing a fantastic job. But, you know, Granite City Brawlers showing no signs of slowing down, no signs of stopping, doing an absolutely wonderful job. And as we said that, who do I need to credit there? Number 5, I believe it is, BD with the beautiful offense trying to help Bell through.
BD is one heck of a blocker. Having skated against BD, I know how hard those hits are. So having them on your side is probably very beneficial. Bell's had a really, really good morning. And this is the second game for both teams, so you can imagine it's going to just be a little bit more measured than it was first thing.
Definitely. And I did hear that some of Manneken have been in the sea today. It's quite warm here in Aberdeen, but the sea is freezing cold.
We might as well be at the pole, you know.
In the polar bears.
With the polar bears.
Might as well be in Iceland.
Well, we've got a panda. Not necessarily a polar bear, but we've got a panda.
Well, I am sad that Roller Polar Bear isn't here, bringing us his cold wit.
I know, how dare he?
But anyway, well, let's not talk of them. Let's look at what's on track. And what we have got on track is Aldred doing some wonderful calm jamming at the front of the pack. But sadly for Granite City, Kadung comes through and grabs lead and is your only jammer on the track. Because as I was complimenting Aldred for his calm jamming, I think he tripped someone over.
I see. Unfortunately, as he fell, someone fell over those feet that were on the floor. Eek. Oh, but we have
switcheroo time. So Kadung is going for a sit down and will be replaced on the track by Aldred, coming up, trying to get back those points he was so very nearly got in the first time round. And that is some beautiful offense there from number 91, Hadouken.
I mean, you've got Peds is making themselves known within the Manneken wall, doing some amazing offense. It's been really, really nice to watch. Knows where his jammers want to go and knows where they need to go.
Lovely stuff there, as you said. Almost kind of distractory style offense there from Puds and Hadouken as Aldred came up that inside. Up inside.
Oh, some lovely, lovely footwork there.
And I think everyone kind of heard almost like the pitter-patter of his feet there right up the inside. You know that when a dog comes scampering up to you because you've got a treat? Exactly like that. Not that I've ever seen a dog jamming, but you know, it's only a matter of time before dog roller derby happens.
Hasn't it already? It must have happened already. Did you also know that Aldred actually plays dodgeball internationally?
I thought you were going to say dog roller derby.
No,
and I was just like, what in it?
I don't know about it. It's dog ownership antics, but he plays dodgeball.
Nice.
Internationally, yes. We're friends on Instagram, you know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
DM me, babes.
No.
Like that, just to say hello. God, your generation. Just want to say hi.
I do it in real life. I was like, hiya.
Just lonely. Not really. I'm fine. I'm not fine because I'm clearly talking about wind farms and DMing me.
Hi, I know you from the internet.
Be my friend. Would you like to know a fact?
That's the only time people will be friends with me. They don't like me in real life.
Okay, this has gone into some weird therapy that the wonderful people have joined us to watch some high-class roller derby. I'm not interested in. If you are interested, DM me or Coco. We've got a joint Instagram account now. Make one up now.
I really want to.
So we are currently in a timeout situation called by Granite City. And it's my absolute pleasure to give you a rundown of some of our officials. We have the off-skate kind. We have got Joe Kerr. We have got Peggy Kruger, Ginger Snaps, Speculoo, Kadog, Lindsay Needles, Misty Moan. This is the one I can never say.
Pupette.
I don't know why I struggle with it so much. Purple Pain, Penalty Block, and Elevator. Thank you so much for giving it your wonderful time, skill, and attention for this game.
And to be honest, the officiating crews have been amazing. There's been some not, don't want to say questionable, but there's been some difficult situations been thrown up today, hasn't there? We had an ejection earlier, and at this level, like
they played it cool, didn't they?
Yeah,
they got on with it.
Played
so
it
cool. Job done. We'll all have a biscuit later. Well, I regale everyone with more facts.
I got really excited earlier because there was gluten-free biscuits in the staff area.
I know, I ate one and a normal biscuit.
How dare you?
Well, sometimes I'm gluten-free, but if there's like a really nice looking hobnob with chocolate on, I'm going for it, sauce. Anyway, we're just talking about food again because I'm clearly obsessed. But
that was an amazing little way. He grabbed hold of Sally and just whipped off the back of her shirt straight out of the pack.
Love it. Love a shirt whip from the old days. All right, lovely. So we chit-chatted a little bit there about biscuits and whatnot, but let's give you an update on what actually happened. Brawlers picked up 3 points there, taking their score to 38, but Manneken Beast only 2 points away from slapping that century with 98. 8 minutes left to go in this game, and we've got one more game to go after this, and then it's ta-ta until the morning comes.
Exactly. Quick maths. 60 points.
Nice. Oh yeah, because I was impressed, and I realised that the second number made sense, and then
I can only do quick maths when it's easy.
I can't even do that. So we've got Trick or Threat up against Belle. Both jammers recycling each other to the back of the pack. Trick or Threat now just doing a little jump up the inside and grabs lead once more for Manneken, as Belle is being treated to the hips of the Spaniard. Spaniard been the pivot, so I didn't know it was you for a second because I couldn't see your red helmet.
Oh, how dare you been unidentifiable by having a pivot cover on? I mean...
But identifiable by that amazing blocking, and here we go again. Lovely work. They're knocking Belle off to the outside as Trick or Threat just casual comes around the outside. Casual, there's not a word.
Totes cash.
Not even a word.
And Orion Smacks is taking that star pass. He took... Orion Pax, sorry. He did some jamming earlier and got a huge round of applause, so I assume they don't normally jam.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit of a fan favourite here today. I don't know if he's just brought like his mum, his nan and 12 cousins or something, but they are loving him here today. And why not? Because he's done a wonderful job. Sadly, a little bit too much wonderfulness, and he's got to sit down and calm it out. And then more wonderful, please.
Calm yourself.
Calm yourself down. Which means Trick or Threat has already grabbed 8 points for Manneken Beast, taking them over the century mark to 106. 7 minutes left to go in this first period, and Manneken really have stretched away and are looking strong.
They've just got so much consistency with their gameplay. They don't seem to have any peaks and troughs like I think a few teams have. You think, oh, they're going to run away with it, but Manneken, strong, consistent,
Reliable.
Exactly. I mean, reliable doesn't always seem like a compliment or a positive, but actually, in terms of tournament play, especially, that is the most valuable thing that you can have over an entire weekend.
Yeah, definitely. This is not a one-hit wonder situation, Coco. This is a how much stamina have you got for a 2-day event? Push. Massive hit there from number 67. Party Boy onto our jammer de Kudung. I said it the wrong way around. Kudung for Manneken. Being stopped by number 69. Still happened, but he was out of play. So Kudung is your lead jammer for Manneken.
And we have a star pass to Warpuds. I just found it quite funny as the jammer ran into Puds that did not move.
Nice.
Did not move.
Thou shalt not pass.
Because he's, he's tall, but yeah, I think people can hit him and he's going to go flying, but nope.
Not today,
Not
princess.
today.
All right, wonderful stuff. 4 points picked up in that jam for Manneken as we come into the last 5 minutes of this first period. 38 for Brawlers, 116 for Manneken. Absolutely everybody possible is on the track right now, including Aldred and Senna, and it is Senna up the inside for an easy lead as Aldred said a quick hello to the floor.
That was such a shame because he had an absolutely amazing line, but just tripped up on that last bit. He's just trying to organise those legs, that's what it is.
Senna was looking over to the bench there, looking to see if they should call it off, and it looks like the bench were like, no, you're all right, mate, carry on. Whether this was tactical, Coco, because we do have the Spaniard in the penalty box.
It looks like it probably is.
And what we do know about Manneken is they are tactical.
Exactly. I mean, you've got to be tactical. Again, it comes down to tournament play. Run it slowly. That's fine. It's not a problem.
And actually, you saw Senna looking over there, saw that Gigi was going to the penalty box and was like, no, I shouldn't have called it. I could have carried it on, but you weren't to know, mate.
Yeah, that's it. It's not your fault your blockers are going to the box. You silly blockers.
You did your best.
And so's Pud sat down as well.
Yeah, so we've got one apiece in the penalty box, and we will be starting kind of even Stevens. That looks like we've got Trick or Threat up against
Momo.
You haven't seen Momo for a few jumps, actually.
And maybe he was just having a little rest.
I mean, he deserves it. He's done some wonderful work here today. But we want more Momo. Whenever I say Momo, I just think of that horrible, creepy internet character, though. And I'm probably going to have nightmares later. Don't Google it, because it's horrid.
You're going to just have to show me instead.
I'll show you instead. It's pretty creepy. But not creepy is Momo grabbing lead for Granite City. Absolutely, that little rescue that you spoke about there, Coco, paying off. Because he's absolutely bombing it round track. Ooh.
Calling it from the floor.
Yeah, sadly bombing it around so quickly, but met the hips of, I think it was Murdoch, and as the song goes, the body hit the floor.
He seems to be grabbing his posterior a little bit there.
Murdoch just did a dab in the bench area. Not sure why. Well, I mean, fair play, you did a wonderful job. Just you don't see it very often. Actually, sorry, that was Bruce Wayne, because you might listen to this, and I want to credit the dabbers, like Ella Story from Middlesbrough, for doing an amazing dab at Finvitational. I'm obsessed with it now.
I didn't see that.
It's amazing. You hear me go, oh my God, is that a dab?
Bell is out, and your lead, Gemma. I think this might be his first lead of the game so far.
Well, so far it's working out quite well for them. One blocker to get past.
Oh. Caught on that back block.
Oh, and there's penalties left, right and centre right now, Coco. I think we're ready for the period to end and half-time oranges. We have got one jammer, one blocker, two blocker, three blocker in the penalty box. But Granite City in the defensive mode.
I think someone needs a calm down cuddle.
Oh.
That's what I used to give the brawlers. I was like, do you need a calm down cuddle?
Oh, that's cute. But not needing a calm down cuddle is your jammer for Manneken. I believe that is Kadung. It's not what my scoreboard says, but I'm going to say that I know better.
Well, it's definitely not Sally Breuer. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. We know. We don't trust the robots because we know. Trust our souls.
This is why they can't rise up against us. They don't know what jammer. Bell doing some absolutely stunning footwork to get 4 points out there.
And don't forget, Bell my apologies, I thought Bell was lead, but my scoreboard is not flashing.
Did he go to the penalty box?
Wow. I'm going to bet in this one and believe in the scoreboard again. So this jam will run for another 23 minutes.
Accidental takedown of a referee from Bell there on the infield.
But it was accidental, so there's no penalty assessed there. Puds is going to the penalty box for a totally separate incident. And we've got whistles going everywhere, Coco. Let's have a quick assessment of what's happened.
It looks like we have Peds in the box for Granite City and number 1 Flash Bandicoot. And who is that?
Human Fly. And that jam comes to an end. I have to say, it's probably for the best. It's getting a little hairy out there, but 4 points picked up there for the Brawlers, 20 points picked up there for Manneken. So 52 takes on 144. And I believe we'll have one more jam of this half, but that period clock is dying in front of our very eyes.
Yeah, just under 30 seconds left. So we are 3-2 on the track at the moment. That is I was going to say that was no problem for Hairton Senna, but he is off to the box on a track cut penalty. So all Granite need now is for Aldridge to take it slow and steady.
But we are getting that Manneken 2-person. Literally, if you want a 2-person wall, just call Spaniard and call Gigi because they're doing a fantastic job together. And Aldridge is your only jammer on the track, but lead has not been assessed to him, but it has been now.
I think Gigi had to leave for a penalty, unfortunately. Couldn't do anything about it, so...
Oh, but Spaniard's got a new friend now. Look, he replaced us so quickly with Flash Bandicoot.
Well, you got to make friends.
And influence them.
Well, if influences them and influencing them is making them block as well as you do, then
good.
That's great.
And the penalty box has now been emptied, and everybody is out on track now as this jam period clock has ended. So this jam is all we've got left of this first half. Can't see any points on the board just yet for either jammers, Coco.
I think Aldred has completed his initial and was on scoring pass, but has just passed the start 2 puds just to complete it for them. Heton Senna trying that apex jump there, but not succeeding, just taking a little run back. And puds are now our jammer.
Not only a jammer there, Coco, but a point scoring jammer with 4 points on the board for Puds, 4 points on the board for Senna. So at the moment, this jam is even, Stephen.
Oh my god, Puds. Using Jaffa skates to whip off. That was a lovely little move.
Oh, and Hayton Senna going to the penalty box there for an illegal position. I think he was kind of still blocking while half down, half up.
Oh.
And Panda has called an official review. I'm going to go as far as saying it's probably for that call that we've just seen there on Senna. You might as well do it in the last jam, but obviously we don't know yet, Coco, so we can only speculate.
Well, given that I think Heton Senna has been racking up a lot of penalties, to get this one rescinded would help. It would really, really help. Because I think it was 3 when we looked last, and I know that he's had a couple since then. So what are we on? Yes, he's on 5 currently.
Yeah, so as you said, Coco, if they can get this one rescinded, then that would be really helpful for them in the second half. Obviously, this is their last game today, and unless something horrendous happens, it won't matter tomorrow because we've got more games. Everyone starts afresh, but kind of tactical if they can get this overturned.
Exactly.
So currently, Brawlers picked up 8 points in that jam, taking them to 60. Manneken Beast picked up 5 points in that jam, taking them to 149. I do believe we are intermission clock has started, and I believe that we will come back to you shortly and we'll bring you the outcome of the official review in the start of the second half. But let's be honest, if there's a jammer in the box, you know what happened.
Well, we have one now. If there's one back there, it'll be great.
Use your eyes, wonderful folks at home. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thank you.
Cheers. And hello, we are back here at MRDA European qualifiers. As you may have noticed, if you know anything about time and the way it works, we are a little bit late coming back to you for this second half, as we did have some injuries that we needed to get sorted out. We needed to get our wonderful medics back in place. They are back in place. We are ready to go. And as you may remember, Coco, at the end of the first half, we had an official review to see, I believe, if we could spring out Senna from the penalty box. Official review did not happen, so Granite City have started on a power jam. Tell us more.
We have Momo up as your jammer, and I mean, he's struggling a little bit because even though they've got no jammer, that Manneken wall is owning.
Well, if you've got no jammer, you've got all of you on defence, so...
Well...
Sad times.
Very, very sad times. But you also have all of your team on offence as well, so I don't think that's helped very much. But Senna has come straight out of the box and is lapping, and Momo is now going for a little sit down.
Fortunately, the penalty box is full of Granite City Jaffa skates going to the penalty box, turning the back round just as the seat becomes free. So Orion is your only blocker on the track now for Granite as Senna comes round. Little hip check, so you know, very helpful that you were there, Orion, who I really want to call Onion because I can't read properly. So just because I'm an idiot. And Senna coming back round once more, but meeting more than just the hips of Orion as he comes round now with a few more Granite City to help out with that defence. And Momo is back as well, Coco.
Well, we are almost back at full strength for Granite here. Momo making their way around and through the pack. But it seems like Granite are a little bit all over the place. They are causing Senna some discomfort up at the back there. You know, just keep clipping and clipping away. Not necessarily making full impact, but, you know, just get in the way. Just nicely getting in the way. That generally tends to be my style of derby.
Lovely. But Senna has been doing more than get in the way here, as 16 points have already been picked up by your Manneken jammer. Unfortunately, we don't see any points on the board for the brawler, so that's a 16-0 jam. Scores nice and tight here, as in tight as in the tidy, not tight. 60 for the brawlers, 165 for Manneken. And I believe we're having an official review straight away in the second half.
Interesting. Interesting. Normally I can usually generally work out what they're going to be calling about, but I'm not 100% what they are going to call it for this time.
It's got to be, well, there's no jammers in the box, so we're not trying to spring anyone. So that says to me it's something to do with something Granite have done, and they probably want someone put in the box. It's generally someone in or someone out.
Sounds like a very fair assumption to
normally
me, Cherry.
jammers, because who are blockers in all of this?
No one wants to call official reviews for blockers.
It's okay. But while we're having this official timeout, no official review, the other word I was after, it's a perfect opportunity for me to say thank you to some of our wonderful crew who have helped to put this wonderful tournament together along with the MRDA and Granite City. And they include Cupid, Mademoiselle, Scrim Reaper and Beth Case Scenario, your head officials and head announcer people. We have people like Julia Sleazer, we have Joe Kerr, we have McFarlane, we have Scarbarella, we have the likes of Yves Saint Laurent, we have Sticks and Stoner, and of course the wonderful Rolling Rat and the even wonderful Temerary. Beautiful people that are here helping out, making this event even more wonderful than it could have been.
Exactly. You can't see them on your stream, but we've got this beautiful line of really, really important people with a black tablecloth and everything.
And they've all dressed up as well, so you may well see Stu. He's got a lovely pink shirt on, looks a little bit like a nice ice cream. Rolling Rat looks like a member of Wind in the Willows, wearing every piece of clothing he's ever owned in one go. He's a special lad.
You're allowed to say that.
I know him. And we've got some wonderful officials up on the dices as well, making sure everything is professional, unlike the other side of it, where there is me and Coco, who just about can manage words. Coco.
We got words. Well, seeing as we got words. Seeing as no one has entered or exited the penalty box during that official review, I think they may have lost it. I'm not 100% sure what they were asking about.
No.
But Trick or Threat is lapping on their point scoring pass. And unfortunately, Lil Orwell is being sent to the penalty box. I think that was a low block from Tiny Tearaway, being a most amazing jam referee there.
Indeed, and we just saw in the corner there Gigi Hardy going to the penalty box for Manneken. Gigi is on 6 penalties at the moment, which is the most penalties any of the players have got, so she's going to have to be careful. Everyone else is kind of on 4s, but Senna is on 5, so Manneken may well be leading in the points, but they're also leading in the penalties at the moment, so they're going to have to be careful about that.
Well, they've got 26 minutes to go, and that's quite a long time for to sit on 6 penalties for. So just gotta be a little bit more careful now. We have Momo still fighting their way through. Oh no, yes, sorry, it's Belle. Belle's still fighting their way through. Sorry,
I was like, choose one of the situations. Stick with it.
But now out and lapping. Trick or Threat has had a couple of passes, some really, really nice offense. Woo! Flying bodies everywhere.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne just flying through the sky there, and he's now having a sit down. I think he's okay. I think he's just taking stock for a second. Has 19 points picked up there by Manneken Beasts. 5 minutes already gone in this period. So if I recall, in the first game we had with Manneken this morning, they got past the 200 mark. Can I just say it with confidence, Jerry? So I think they're going to exceed that today.
I think they might.
Hello.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
There's no words for that, and I don't think anybody needs it. You just have to watch it.
Oh, the only word you need is kadong.
Kadong. Aldo fighting their way at the front of the pack. Absolutely beautiful little step around on that apex to get through.
Wonderful stuff there from both teams. Let's take a quick look at the score, but I don't think anyone picked up anything in that jam. No, it's potatoes for everybody.
Potatoes.
And
double potatoes.
According to our programme, they sell baked potatoes here.
They do. You should come down and get one.
Well, if you are in this vicinity and thinking about popping along tomorrow, then do. We've got you catered for.
Paninis, smoothies.
I mean, let's not overdo it, Coco. They need to learn for themselves.
Well, it's a BLC cafe.
Bacon, lettuce, cheese.
I can't think of anything else right now. My brain is switched off.
All right, so we've got one blocker for Manneken in the penalty box, but apart from that, everybody is out on the track, including Momo, who is about to grab lead jammer there for Granite City. Much needed lead for them. Let's see what they can do with it, as we've got Rag and Rocker going to the penalty box. So Momo is going to need some offensive friends, or just the inside to be naturally clear. Which either way, you've got it, mate.
Well, we had just had a star pass to Ninja Flex. So basically like, no, I'm just going to deny you some points there, Ninja. You know, you've got your kilt blowing in the breeze, but unfortunately, no points for you.
Nil point.
Nil point.
All right, and we've got to say thank you to some other people that have made this tournament happen. They include the likes of United Skates Skate Shop. They also include, where's that one gone that I wanted to say? I don't know.
No, nothing more about baked potatoes though.
No more baked potatoes. We've got the likes of Fifth Blocker, Moral Decay, United Skates, Sloth Comics, and Sepal Sports Therapy.
I think that is Ceratique.
Nice, thank you, Coco.
Ceratique.
I've
heard some lovely, wonderful noises coming from Simple Sports Therapies. I think Claire has been working her magic on some of these skaters over the weekend. It's just what you need.
Oh, I might get to do my shoulder. It's giving me a right jip. I mean, skaters can obviously go first.
No.
I don't really need my shoulder for this. It just hurts. Also, we've got a cake stall here and you don't at home, so bananas to you.
Why aren't you here? From that last jam, Manneken took 4 points to Brawlers 0. Up next, I think that is Bell lining up for Granite. Kadung for Manneken, I think. Yes.
Yeah, that's Kadunk, the 7-7.
We have 3 apiece with the blockers as well. The 4th joining for Granite.
Woo!
Running into the wall that is Puds.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have done that. So fair play to you, Kadung, for absolutely bombing it round the track. And bomb it round they do, but look how quickly Puds got through, saw what was happening, got himself to the front of the pack to do some defence, But sadly for the Brawlers, Kadunk really was too fast for them and he's through. But Belle is your lead jammer and I believe came through, grabbed some points, and not only grabbed points, Coco denied Manneken.
Exactly. Wonderful. I think they got one point.
One tasty point. So that takes the score for Brawlers to 65. Manneken with 188, 21 minutes left to go in this penultimate game of the penultimate day of the European qualifiers for the MRDA World Championships 2019 with myself, Very Cherry, and the wonderful Coco. Hello.
Hi. We're
timing. So I'm just giving myself credit for no reason there.
It's beautiful. You're like the terms and conditions lady.
Because I've got none. Oh, wonderful work there from Momo on his toe stops right around the outside. Beautiful stuff here for the Brawlers. And Coco, I'm going to put it out there and say it. The Brawlers are going to smash a century in this game.
I think that's good. With apex jumps like that, that's a fair assumption.
I like to make a little points assessment around about now. I'm going to say Brawlers are getting to 100. Who's with me, people? Hands up. That is the international noise of people putting their hands up. I hope
all over the world.
It's a united, global, hands in the air type of affair. Hello to everybody, whether it's, I don't know what time it is in like America or Canada or Australia or Belgium. I don't know, but hello.
I would be really intrigued to see outside of the UK who we have watching and listening today. So if you are, drop a post on the event page or something.
Yes,
let us know.
Hello.
Up next we have, in this talking, the Manneken Beast jammer has gone to the box. So Aldred is on a power start.
Yeah, one blocker, sorry. Otherwise that'd be weird and it wouldn't be a power start. One blocker to get past, does that, grabs lead, and Aldred is likely to grab some points here, and I think that brawling 100 is ever closer.
Well, Jaffa Skate's doing some excellent offense for Aldred there, just clearing out those last two blockers.
But sadly, Aldred for Granite City has come up against the 3-wall of Manneken Beast, led there by Human Fly, recycling Aldred to the back of the pack.
Well, that was it's Hairton Senna is actually returning from the box, so I think that's actually his 6th penalty now.
I'm just going to say, do you know what? I can find out. I know how to do it now. Da, 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 da.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 penalties for Senna, 6 penalties for Gigi Hardy. And we've got 5 maximums over on the Granite side, but it is Manneken who have racked up the lion's share of the penalties. Stay with us, everybody. Stay with us. Press the buttons. I don't know what to do. I got really excited. I knew how to get the penalty screen up. Did I know how to get rid of it? No.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll learn one thing every game.
And Granite City are having a bit of penalty trouble again with their blockers. So you have BD and Ragnarblock is just returned. So Belle's going to do their best, and do their best he did. Got through. But while doing that, Trick or Threat is scoring.
Oh, not only scoring Coco, but absolutely dancing his way around the outside, grabbing maximum 4 points and calling it off, leaving the Brawlers with no points in that jam. I realised in the last jam I called them brawling, like LRG were here, but it is not. Do not adjust your set. It is the Granite City Brawlers in the green up against Manneken Beast in the grey, 73 to 192, 18 minutes to go. Please do not vote. Your call will not be cancelled. You may still have to charge T's and C's.
Your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up your payments.
But you will be get sent a pen. Anyway, we're just talking rubbish now. Kajong has made it through and has grabbed lead for Granite City, while Momo was absolutely bombing it round, but sadly caught a track cut on the outside.
Oh dear.
So Kadong has got the run of the mill in this jam and just slides around the hips there of Puds and comes through for lead.
And just as we have the Spaniard released from the box, that's Gigi Hardy going straight back in.
And I believe that it will be Gigi's 7th, so she will be held in the penalty box now and will be having a little early bath.
Or early run into the sea, maybe.
Oh, it's cold, Coco, don't do it.
Oh, I did it.
Not unless you've greased yourself up first, like you were swimming the channel.
with pig grease.
Or Lurpak. Anyway, Momo out of the penalty box now, making easy, buttery work of those Manneken blockers coming through. Crowd very happy with his work. But Kadung has picked up 12 points in that jam and has grabbed the double century for the Manneken Beast with over 16 minutes left to go. And as I noticed, Gigi grabs a water bottle and goes for a sit down. So Manneken down to 12, I believe it is. But you know what? It's a pretty stellar 12, so I ain't feeling too sorry for her.
No.
But Gigi, I will miss watching you, so please come back for your next game.
I think Gigi Hardy has had an amazing day so far, and to be honest, I think you can kind of forgive her a little bit, just a little bit.
It's all good. It's all good.
I think if Manneken were playing with like 7 or 8, then I think I'd be a bit more upset about that.
If Manneken were playing with 7 or 8, I would go and grab some skates and join in.
That's it. So I think we are having official timeout just to discuss what's happened. Little chatteroo with the officials.
So, if you too would like to grab some skates and join in, this doesn't mean you can join Manneken, by the way, but you could eventually with tryouts and stuff. But you could get 10% off your skates and whatnot from United Skate Shop if you go to www.unitedskates, that's skates with the figure 8.com. Use the code LAUNCH10 for 10% off all non-sale items. Coco, what would you buy?
Oh, we see. They actually have a raffle going this weekend.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think it's a £5 a ticket for some Moxie skates.
I know, I need to win it.
I need to win this. But if I don't win it, then that might be my 10% off. Yeah,
See,
exactly.
Ratty is really good with raffles, and we end up with a lot of like Prosecco and bubble bath. So come on, Ratty, win this raffle for me, babes.
How many has he got already?
I don't know, probably lots. He loves the raffle.
Come back and he spent 50 quid on raffle tickets.
And I'd be like, you could have just bought me some skates. But there you go. So yes, if you want 10% off United Skates, get yourself down there. Code LAUNCH10. Happy days.
Well, I'm not sure what the official discussion was about, but we have Aldred and Trick or Threat up to jam. Trick or Threat making easy work of that outside line. Aldred having a little bit more difficulty. He has BD doing him some, he did have BD doing him some offense until he got sent to the box.
Not now.
Not now. Sorry, guys.
And we've got Trick or Threat, as you said there, Coco. Kind of looking a bit cash right now. Coming round, grabbing 4 points for the Beast. As Orion goes to the penalty box. Granite City racking up penalties left, right and centre.
They definitely need a calm down cuddle now.
They do need a calm down
cuddle.
Or maybe they need to go on the internet, look at some nice roller skates and calm down just a touch, because we want to see all of you on track doing what you do best, which is roller derby.
And maybe they just need to watch some kittens. Maybe that's it. So he's had instead of scoreboards, rolling pictures of kittens.
I think it just made me angry. Or like a log fire, like your mum has at Christmas on the telly. The Landscape channel, that's a bit old school, that is.
Bob Ross.
Nice.
We'll just have some Bob Ross on repeat.
Just Christmas 24. Whatever you need to calm down, kids. We're not judging, whatever you need. And while we said that, everyone has come back on the track, so one of those keywords happened.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was just our positive thoughts.
And our positive thoughts have given, well, it's not really our positive thoughts, is it? I'm going to say it's probably Trick or Threat's amazing jamming.
No.
Has brought Manneken Beast to the 200. Terry, calm down. The 20 points in this jam, taking them to 228 points. And we have had a star pass for Granite City over to Puds with 23 seconds left to go in this jam.
Well, I think our positivity helped. That's some beautiful points up there from Trick or Threat. Just having a chill as they skate round. But I think if you're at home and you want to join us, it's the second century, so shots. I'm not, I said that in-house earlier. Let's have some shots. And there is actually a bar here.
Yes. I don't think they're doing shots, though.
No.
I think you might be able to get some on off hours.
But we are drinking responsibly.
Always.
Well, I don't know if everybody's drinking responsibly.
Walk away from the drinking now, Coco. Walk away.
We're doing well. We're all professionals.
And speaking of professionals, everybody is on the track. We've got no penalties to speak of, and we are about to see Kadung come right round the outside in true Kadung style, grabbing lead for Manneken once more as Bell is hot on his heels. But we are losing a Granite pivot to the penalty box, and I'm pretty sure I can see someone else go in. No, it's just Kadung coming back round again. He was so fast.
You thought it was someone else.
Thought that time had elapsed. So, 236 points on that scoreboard for Manneken. Granite City with 73. 13 minutes to go. I still think they get to that 100.
I think so. You're still hopeful. Send them some positive thoughts and prayers. And I think it looks like we have Ninja Flex up to jam for the first time today.
Ooh.
This will be interesting.
It will be. That kilt
Swishing
in the wind. Yeah. Team timeout has been called by Granite City. Probably a couple of things to talk about. Penalty trouble, Coco, in the past few jams for them. We can see 2 Granite sat in the penalty box currently. We have still got 13 minutes left to go in this jam. We are going to need all of our Granite City players with us. If we are going to get to over that 100 mark.
Told you, calm down, Cuddles.
Indeed, and 10% off at United Skate Shop. What else have we got here? We've also got 15% off at Dirty Jeans, www.dirtyjeans.co.uk. Enter the code FLYERMATE, as in M8, at the checkout to get yourself some wonderful apparel, like sunglasses and t-shirts and whatnot.
I have had a pair of their sunglasses and they were amazing, and I accidentally left them somewhere and I was distraught.
Well, 15% off.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
get yourself some.
Well, can I get 15% off here, or do I have to go online? I don't know. I might go and have a natter on with them upstairs.
See what's happening. I'm actually wearing a pair of their sunglasses right now on my head because, I mean, I should just be one of their sponsored skaters. I'm just saying. Just saying, I've got enough of your stuff. Anyway,
Hashtag
sponsor me. Save me.
It looks like that team timeout is up. Up next we have Momo to jam for Granite City, and
we don't know. It's Doodah Ninja Flex.
We said we've just
we had a whole chat about him and his lovely kilt, and here he comes. Oh, I just want like a good, so we could slow this down. Look at it swish.
I know. It's like stemming. BD is causing some massive hassle, so much so that Ninja Flex is now in the box. BD was like a one-man army on Ninja Flex there, giving Momo the space to breathe.
But Momo has only got so much breathing space as Manneken have set up a 4-person wall at the front of the pack, being led there beautifully by Bruce Wayne. As Momo finally bean dips just low enough to get past Flash Bandicoot at the front of the pack. And Momo has picked up 4 very much needed points for the Brawlers.
BD just clearing an entire 3-wall out of the way. Like that's some good going.
Ooh, and some good going is Momo coming round, literally round the hips of, I believe that was Bruce Wayne once more, and just making it look easy, Coco, but it's not easy.
It's not. Why can't I make it look that easy?
All right, no one needed to hear that noise we both just made. I'm very sorry. 8 points picked up here from Momo and the Brawlers. Wonderful work for them. Momo doing the little bum slap to call off the jam. It's meant to be your hips. It's meant to be your hips, not your bum.
Exactly. Do you know where your hips are?
Yes, in the way.
Generally, yeah.
All right, so Momo picked up 11 points there, Coco, for the Brawlers, taking their score to 84 points. 11 minutes left to go in this penultimate game of the MRDA Day 1.
Come on, they've only got 16.
Qualifiers.
They've only got 16 left to hit your prediction, Cherry.
I know.
If we can have another jam like that, it would be great.
I mean, I don't mind how it happens.
Just as long as it happens. We have Aldred and Trick or Threat up to jam. Jaffa Skates holding... Well, I say that. Jaffa Skates was holding Trick or Threat really well, and then there was just like this whirlwind of Trick or Threat on this inside line. I don't know how it happened, but the ref said it was all good, and I'm happy to go with that.
A little bit of kerfuffle there over in the corner 3, I believe it is. Points have been picked up though by Manneken, taking their score to 243, 84 for the Brawlers. And just one lonesome fellow in the penalty box, in the shape of number 67, that is Party Boy. I like how he spelled it, like Party Boy, as in like the C.
Yeah.
Like B-H-O-Y.
Around
believe
here, I think a lot of things.
There's a
to see, really.
skater for Mexico with it's Party Boy, isn't he?
Is there?
I believe so. I think he's number 69, which is why I know who he is.
So Beatty is having
Woo!
a sterling time with blocking there. Just coming out of defensive blocking all the way into offense blocking, just gonna smash some people about. Yeah.
Oh, some wonderful work there from Kadung, coming round every member of Granite City, really using his kind of like body weight shifting to his advantage. Beautiful, smart blocking there from Kadung.
I think he has just had such a wonderful game, and looks so chill about it as well. It's when they come past and they say, I like being in this position. You see the jammers come round, and as the bench signals to them, you can see their face change.
They're like, not again.
Not okay. Although they wouldn't, because they're not me. I would probably be crying.
I like it when it's the opposite, where they want to keep going and the bench say no, and they're like, but I'm still jamming. I don't know, maybe that's what they're saying. Okay, so there's been a little bit of kind of like hustle tussle right in front of us here. We've got a penalty box pretty jam-packed over there, Coco. What's going on? I can't see it, there's so many people in my way.
We have 2 Manneken blockers. We have Bell, who is the jammer, and 1 Granite City blocker there. So it looks like obviously Ninja Flex is going to take this power start against 3 Granite City blockers.
And we've got 2 blockers for Manneken in the shape of Sally Boyer and Spaniard.
Sally Boyer getting all up in that.
In the business.
All up in the business.
But your man Ninja Flex making easy work of that granite wall and coming through and grabbing the lead once more. He's been having an absolute storming afternoon, morning and day. And I'm excited to see what else he can do, because I've not really seen him skate before. Maybe he's one of the more newer skaters. Correct me if I'm wrong, Derby Universe. But as I was saying earlier about the Manneken lineup being quite similar, I'm not sure I knew who he was, so I'm keeping my eye out.
Yeah, I think if they always play in a kilt, you might remember them, but I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe the kilt is new for summer 2019.
Well, it depends. Are we going to ask Cupid Stunt?
I might just ask a Ninja Flex. Just going to ask him outright.
The fashion. Be my guru.
Amazing. The power jam situation is carrying on for Ninja Flex. Not sure if you noticed, because he called it off, then looked at the penalty box, but here we go. Manneken Beast can start a jam once more in a power jam situation. Freezing. Is that Bell in the penalty box?
It is. It's Bell back in the penalty box, unfortunately. I'm not sure what Bell's sitting on right now.
Let's have a look. So Bell is on 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on 5, so he's going to have to be careful.
Unlike Puds, who's on 6, naughty boy.
Yeah, we've got a couple of 6s happening. Human Fly, we're on 1. Human Fly, I believe, has fouled out also. And Hurt and Sana is still been sitting on that 6 for quite a while now. And so fair play to him for keeping that going. Human Fly just going for his little sit down there. Gave our in-house announcers a wave. I don't think he's too sad about it. And he's been doing some wonderful blocking today.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Have a chill.
All right, and we will be continuing with this game in a second, but we would have been, except someone's got an official review, and it looks like it's Granite City. Are they going to be trying to spring that blocker out, that jammer out, sorry? Spring him out. Do you know what, I'll just get involved in anything. Spring him out, leave him in there. And after this game, let's have a look. Who will we be treated to? It is Glasgow Men's Roller Derby, and they will be versus Tyne and Fia Roller Derby at 6 o'clock. That time might be slightly adjusted because this game did have a slight delay on it at the half. But around 6 o'clock, you will be able to see the last game here today, Tyne and Fia versus Glasgow Men's Roller Derby. And then, Coco, what's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow, first thing at 10 a.m, we have Glasgow Men's Roller Derby again versus Granite City Brawlers.
So Glasgow have had last game, first game. Ooh, tough.
Oh, well, they can go have a good sleep.
Have
a good sleep. It'll be fine.
12 o'clock, who we got?
We have Manneken Beast versus Derby Club Les Crus Latte Montpellier, also known as Camiquods.
I was going to just go with Kamikaze, but well done for reading the whole thing. At 2 o'clock, who we're seeing?
We have Tyler Fear Roller Derby versus Granite City Brawlers. That'll be another one to watch.
Your penultimate game tomorrow at 4.
I'm just going to say Camiquods this time
Nice,
versus a Glasgow Men's Roller Derby.
And then wrapping it up at 6 o'clock.
Tyler Fear Roller Derby versus Manneken Beast, and I think that should be an absolutely great one to watch.
Wonderful. So please do join us tomorrow. But that doesn't mean get yourself ready to leave, because we've still got 7 minutes of this game. A little rest for a cake and a biscuit, and then we will have another game of roller derby in front of your very eyes.
Exactly.
I will probably go outside and look at some more science, because I've become obsessed.
As long as you don't go and eat all the gluten-free biscuits, because if there's not any there, I know where I'm coming. I know.
I'm eating them. They're in my belly. Belly?
Bully.
Belly.
Oh. We're having updates on the official review.
All right, wonderful. But I can see number 14, that is Bell for Granite City, is still in the penalty box. We've got 2 of Manneken Beast blockers in the box also.
It looks like we're getting ready, and it is Trick or Threat that will be taking the jam line for Manneken Beast.
Where did he come from? Like outside?
Yeah.
The world's biggest runner.
Just came in with like dry ice.
It's just been outside to look at the science that's going on.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a badass jammer.
Well, I think every day he's doing that, and every day he's scoring. Round he comes now. Ragnar trying to get in. Ragnarok, sorry, trying to get in and grabbing some action there. But Triple Threat was right round the outside, picking up 4 points as Bell has come back to the track to join us, Coco.
Well, they've come back to join, but Spaniard is giving them some trouble here. BD running back, Trick or Threat. And Bell is that is a 3 wall up front that I would not want to have to deal with. Bell is doing their best. Meanwhile, Trick or Threat making things look easy. BD ducking down underneath the Spaniard to complete their initial pass.
And Triple Threat coming round the outside. Trademark leg in the air, calls it off. Gives Shrugs Bunny's jam ref a thumbs up. Claps everyone on the bench. Is there anything he doesn't do while jamming?
I think
Get us
everybody
a
high
latte,
five.
babes.
Yeah, like high fives all round.
Time. 12 points picked up in that jam. Very pleased with that. He looked me right in the eye then. That was a bit weird. Hello. 277 points for Manneken, 84 for Brawlers. Coco, Brawlers, are they going to get to 100?
Ooh, I want to say yes.
Good.
I really want them to.
Say yes. Manneken, are they going to get to 300?
Possibly. Well, I mean, like, we've got Kadung is up as your jammer. But I mean, the way that Momo is looking right now, and that beautiful, beautiful twist on the inside toe stops, Momo is around and will be scoring points. Kadung now out, Momo fighting up into that Manneken Beast's wall.
And who's blocking in that 2 wall? It's the Spaniard. Of course.
And did Momo call it off before Kadung could score any points?
Let's have a look.
No, unfortunately.
So we see 3 points on the board there for Manneken. 5 minutes left to go. 280 against 84. Exciting times. We've got quite a full penalty box. We have got 2 for Manneken and 1 for Granite. Granite Brawlers. I've just mixed them into one.
Beasts.
There is a 2 wall of Manneken and the Spaniard is not part of it. What is happening? Oh, he has to sit up occasionally. Oh, I was trying to give him props, but it came out
He
like...
was naughty.
Okay.
And Aldrin will be your lead jammer during that no-pack scenario.
Nice.
It seems like we've got 1 in, 1 out in the penalty situation. Aldrin telling his pack what he wants. Probably running is not that.
Ooh! Aldrin coming round. I'm not sure if we're going to get a penalty assessed here. Let's just take 1 second to see.
I think it was
we're all
okay.
good. I think it was all just a bit of momentum. People kind of jumping around the place anyway. 3 points picked up there. 4 Brawlers, taking them to 87. And Manneken still on 280. 3 minutes 50 to go. Da-ba-da-da.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Building tension.
That's the thing, I think, with these games today, like, you don't know if 3.5 minutes is going to be like 2 jams or 5 jams or
One mega jam.
for 3.5 minutes.
You know,
Breaking
like
all the rules of roller derby.
You know, like at training when no one blows the whistle and you're like, we've been jamming for 20 minutes.
But that won't happen because, all our officials are totes
Oh,
profesh.
these officials are 100%.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And we have Bell grabbing lead jammer once more for Granite City. Oh, and a massive hit there from, I believe that is Murdoch, but I think he actually made contact while he was kind of like a down skater, so he's going back to the penalty box. Trick or threat coming through as your jammer, but the Granite City were in charge of that. Bell was your active lead jammer there, picking up 2 points, taking them to 89 points, Coco. I just dropped the pen down my top, sorry.
That's what happened.
Just letting you know the behind the scenes chit chat.
We're so professional.
Dropped a pen.
Dropped a pen. So up next, that is Momo back on the line, jamming for Granite City.
And we've got Kadung for Manneken. 2 blockers for Granite, 1 for Manneken currently in the penalty box. Both jammers doing their own little bit of offense, but it is Kadung who is through. And the Spaniard is back in the 2-wall formation, desperately trying to hold off Momo. But Momo really does have rocket feet, doesn't he?
I don't know what kind of fear. Like
What is it?
What are this?
Who is you?
Meanwhile, Kadung was just skating through the pack, just super casual. And but Momo is out and lapping. So whether or not Kadung is going to let this one run, or he's going to.
No.
There we go.
The answer to your question for you, babe. 4 points picked up there from Kadung for Manneken, taking their score to 200, and I believe that will be 88 when the scoreboard updates. Oh wait, I'll see.
Whoa.
There we go. I did the maths before the robot. So 1 minute 30 left to go in this period, which means we may well get one more. We'll definitely get one more jam. We might get 2.
We'll see how quick they hit it and quit it.
Yeah, Brawler's 11 points away from getting that century that I'm kind of hoping that they do get. Manneken 288. It's fair to say that Manneken have got another win in the bag, putting them into a very good position for tomorrow as Ninja Flex comes through and grabs lead once more for Manneken. Manneken. Manneken.
Aldrin using all of their legs to step around as much as they can that Manneken beast wall, but managing to hold it on the outside there. Some wonderful holding by Aldred.
But Ninja Flex, I was going to call him Ninja Reflex then. Ninja Reflex, I've just absolutely extended your name out. Grab 4 points there for Manneken, taking them to 292. Brawler still sat on that 89. 30 seconds left to go. I think we're ready for our last jam, Coco.
I think we are.
And we've got Trick or Threat up on the jam line for Manneken. And who is that for Granite?
It is Bell, as I think. So it is entirely possible that in this last jam, Manneken might actually hit the 300 mark, especially with a lead jam called as quick as this. I mean, if we look at it, Manneken have their full complement of blockers.
Yeah.
So,
Granite
question
just down
now
to 1. Yes.
is Trick or Threat going to run it or hit it and quit it?
Before I could answer.
Exactly.
He hit it, he quit it.
So they will not hit the 300 mark.
But I mean, 292. I'm not sad about that at all. We've had an absolutely fantastic game of roller derby in front of us, and I hope you folks at home enjoyed it along with us as well. We are still in the unofficial score situation, Coco, but as I said, we are very confident that Manneken, 2 wins in the bag, will certainly put them into a good stead tomorrow when we are after our top 2 teams to go and get in the hot air balloon off to Denver.
In the hot air balloon, so they have to set off tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. They've packed their toothbrushes, off you pop.
Yeah, well, they're already here, so Manneken are absolutely doing a stunking job. This season has really, really agreed with them, and I just can't wait to see tomorrow. I think for me, my game of tomorrow will be Manneken Beast vs Kamiquads.
Oh, it's going to be
you?
a good one. I think that last game of the day, I believe it's going to be Tyne and Fear versus Glasgow. But do you know what, Coco? We're in for a wonderful day tomorrow. It's like a buffet of your dreams of roller derby in front of your very eyes. So stay with us because soon we will be seeing Tyne and Thea versus Glasgow. The time, we are a little bit delayed today. I think we're going to try and bring it forward a little bit, but we'll try and update the chat as much as we can to let you know.
Well, if the two teams are happy to start at 6, we may start at 6.
I mean, both teams are sat there ready to go. Tyne and Thea are sat dangerously close to where the beer is, but I'm sure they are saying absolutely professional.
Well, you know what they say about Geordies.
I wasn't going to say that.
I can say it because I am a Geordie.
Oh,
it's
okay,
fine.
so you're allowed. You're allowed. Phew, just got ourselves out of a lawsuit there. And as we said, that your final score has been confirmed. Brawlers taking on 89 big, fat, lovely points. But congratulations to Manneken Beast picking up 294 points here for Game 4 of the MRDA European Qualifiers. Thank you very much for joining us. I've been Very Cherry.
And I've been Coco.
And we will see you shortly. Ta-ta!
Bye.